MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Polar Bears and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Tom Quo gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Striding in, Quentin Broadway, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Line drive base hit.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Digging in, George Edler. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Road? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
3-0 to him now. Three and 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder, Jeremy.
Stepping in, Jeremy Pitts. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
Yeah, and he's such a youngster, too. You know, it's great for baseball as a sport when we've got such dominating young players like him making their mark. It's just fun to watch.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-0. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Standing in, Ricky Marchand. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Broadway at third. Edler at second. Pitts at first with no outs. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
1-1.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Soto has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now. Now at the plate, George Herring, and a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here.
And coming off a hot month in that category where he had over 25 runs batted in.
He's set. Here it comes. This year against right-handed pitching, Herring brings in a batting average resting just under .320 and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball's going to blow right by you.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
The third baseman, number 3.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time, so they're off to a flying start in this one.
So striding forward now, Rhys Hines, who currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Syracuse is out in front here, 1-0. Dwayne Teague, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Into the box, Roberto Soto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Roberto Soto.
Now here's the pitch. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Alex Thomas.
Set to get his day started, Alec Thomas. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Thomas hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Quinn Quezada, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Digging in, Estevan Ponce. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, ball.
Two and 2 the count. Hit in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brandon Marsh. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now pitch on the way. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
1 strike.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Dominic Daly, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Still 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now that's popped up. Quo in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Quentin Broadway, runner in scoring position with 2 down.
Broadway.
First delivery to him on the way.
No, ball. One ball, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0. Fouled off. One and one. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Alston. He drove in two of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Now here's the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
So stepping in, Brandon Stevenson, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-0.
That's the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he fouls this one off. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, John Pelletier. No balls and a strike to count. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. At the plate, Adam Hazley, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Hit weakly back to the mound. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. One hit, one left. We played two full. The Polar Bears are out on top 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, George Edler.
George Edler.
And now a pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jeremy Pitt.
At the plate now, Jeremy Pitts. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Two 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-1 now. Comes set. Now the pitch. 2-2.
2-2 is the count.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the third inning.
So now to the plate, Ricky Marchand. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
The right fielder, number 2.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, George Herring, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And the pitch on 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in to try it again, Reese Hines. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First offering on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Stepping in, Estevan Ponce. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Ponce carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Comes set with the 0-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit in the air to right field. Soto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Syracuse is out in front, 3-0.
The Red Sox due to hit in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Specifically, power has been nowhere to be found. They entered the day with the lowest slugging percentage and fewest home runs in the league, which has led to a lot of media criticism, especially locally. One player told me, "It's obviously a huge problem that we need to figure out as a group, but until we start driving the ball like we think we can, we need to find other ways to score runs and support our pitching staff." We'll see if they can show some signs of improvement as time goes on, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bryson Stott is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
One and two, count.
Flares this one over toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Now at the plate, Hunter Rorabaugh, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
That's the ball. That's down.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Stepping in now, Roberto Soto, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag. Runner at first here, one man out. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Soto, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
To the plate now, Alex Thomas. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Quinn Quezada is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 0-2 down the third baseline. He's got it. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and digging in is the veteran DH, Brandon Marsh.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. That evens it up 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Quezada has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting,
Ready now, Dominic Daly. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 13.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Quentin Broadway. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So digging in now, Edwin Alston. He reached on a single in his first try.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
1-1.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Standing in now, Brandon Stevenson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey! 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
In now, John Pelletier, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Broadway retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Stepping into the box, George Edler. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
The first baseman, George Edler.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Jeremy Pitts. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way.
Yeehaw!
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Slow grounder to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ricky Marchand.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
0-1, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Adam.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hops this one up. Hines in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate, Bryson Stott.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Another one sent foul. One and two to the Boston shortstop.
1-2 to count.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
So now to the plate, Hunter Rohrabaugh, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. One and two.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here's the pitch.
Full count.
Roberto Soto would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Bobby Garrison takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 36, Bobby Garrison.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder George Herring. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Got him.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hines. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Misses down below the knees.
2-0.
The 2-0.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
This ball will be chopped foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Estevan Ponce. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate now, Brandon Marsh, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Polar Bears are out in front here, 3-0. Now to the plate, Roberto Soto. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way.
Outside. That's the ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch, and he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alec Thomas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a move over to first, back in standing. First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Oh and 1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Two and 1.
Nope.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Two 1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Into the box now, Quinn Quezada. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Standing in now, Edwin Alston. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
3-2 with the bases loaded. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all three runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Giuseppe Sweet is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. In now, Brandon Stevenson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball one. The 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Now at the plate, Dominic Daly. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
So now to the plate, Quentin Broadway, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, George Edler. He's 2 for 3 thus far. After the walk, a quick check on first. And the runner back safely. Another look to first. A dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. Runners on first with 1 down. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. from the belt. The pitch. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Here now the 2-2.
That's the ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
One out and a runner on second base. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two and 1.
2-1.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and next the dangerous power threat, John Pelletier.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Now in the box, Bryson Stott 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
1 out.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Lawrence Chamberlain takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. To the plate now, Hunter Rorabaugh, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Craig Mosen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Ricky Marchand, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Pitch on the way. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, George Herring. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Rhys Hines. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
One and 1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Next up for the Red Sox, Roberto Soto, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
One strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Marchand is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Alec Thomas. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Quinn Quezada. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
2-1's the count.
Rounded slowly to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Roel Ramirez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Estevan Ponce, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 turned on down the line, and there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Standing in now, Brandon Marsh. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. The 1-0 delivery. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
No one out with a runner at second. Two and one to count. From the stretch. Fouled away. Here's the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. So a big moment in the ball game here. Dominic Daly, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, you can get some cheap home runs in Fenway down the right field line, but when you hit it deep over the monster in left center, there's nothing cheap about that. He earned that trip around the bases and should enjoy it.
The center field, number 13.
At the plate now, Quentin Broadway.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. Left fielder coming in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in now, George Edler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox, and the visiting club leads it 5-1. Todd Garcia takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Todd Garcia.
Leading off the inning, Edwin Alston, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Back one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder at the track. Gone in the bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now a 5-2 game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
In now, Brandon Stevenson. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Now batting, catcher, John Pelletier.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Pelletier. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, ball.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Nobody out, runner on first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Herring will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Frank Lopez comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Frank Lopez.
Adam Hazley will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Bryson Stott is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
A runner on first with 2 away. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2 the final today. Syracuse jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dwayne Klieg earned his 9th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.